Shalom. Shalom. Okay, good. All right, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Tazadah coming back with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying to the hopefully elect. Before I do that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and safety and much blessings to the Yakim that's pushing this truth out the four corners of the earth and our truth, the sincerity and diligence. Shalom. All right, and I just want to get into this topic, identifying, with this lesson, identifying the tribe of Asher. I tried to do this lesson like sometime last week, but Esau Edom kept, cutting the video, well, the sound, on the video. So, you know, I'm doing it live. All right, so we're gonna get into the tribe of Asher. All right, which in the Hebrew, how you say Asher is Ashar, which means happy. All right. So, the scriptures tells us to that this is, Genesis 49 goes into, how we would identify ourselves, here in these last days. Okay, so we'll just go get that real quick. This is Genesis 49 and 1. It says, and Jacob called unto his sons and said, hopefully you can see that. Let me make sure you can see that. All right, you can. All right, this is Genesis 49 and 1. It says, and Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you which shall befall you in those in the last days. All right, you can. All right, which shall befall you in those last days. Okay. It says, gather yourselves together and hear, ye sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father. All right, so he went into, what was going to befall them in the last days, really, how they were going to be identified. All right, this is, and you also use the curses to, to identify which people the Lord is talking to, which we know the nation of Israel, which consists of you Negroes, Latinos, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay. So, but we're getting into Asher. So we're gonna go down to verse, is it 20? It says, out of Asher his bread shall be fat, and he shall yield royal dainty. So we're gonna go back to that. But I want to get into this chart real quick, right here. With a sign, the 12 tribe sign. Now this is the tribe of Asher, right? It says from Colombia to Uruguayans. All right. So these people, the Colombians, all the way down to the Uruguayans, right? From here, right? From Colombia, all the way here. You see what I'm saying? Right there. All these indigenous people that dwelled in this land, these are the original people of this land are from the Colombians all the way to the Uruguayan. These were we consider through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the tribe of Asher, right? You see how you got the Amazon River, which passes through here. All right, you got the Amazon rainforest here in this area right here. Okay, and we're gonna get into that, and we're gonna show you. So look, Genesis 49 and 20. Out of Asher, Ashar, his bread shall be fat, and he shall yield royal dainty. So this is how we're gonna be able. This is how we're gonna be able to identify Asher, right? So when you go into this verse here, all right, let's get these words here. I hate how I feel like my mouse is backwards. If I want to I feel like it's backwards. Anyway, it's why is it like this? Okay, whatever. It says his bread out of Asher, his bread, right, shall be fat. So let's go into that word bread. That word bread is lacham in the Hebrew, right? And it says slacham, right? Bread, food, grain, bread, corn, right? Corn. You see? Remember that. So the food, right? It shall be fat, like in abundance. You see? That's what it says about the tribe of Asher. Is going to have bread. Remember that corn shall be fat, like in abundance. Let's see what that word fat means. It says fat, rich, robust. Let's go see if we can look up robust, what it would give us. Strong, healthy, vigorous, right? Sturdy to powerful, built, solid, strong, horseback, muscular. So they're gonna be what? They're gonna have an abundance, of food, bread. It's gonna be known. They're gonna be known for that, right? That's what the tribe of Asher will be known for. Out of Asher, his bread shall be fat. Okay, right? Salaki. All right, so let's get back to that. Shall be fat, and it shall yield royal dainties. All right, we're going to Malak. Where we get the dainties is ma'ad one. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. It says dainties, foods, delight, right? Delicacies. You see? So now let's go back to the map. All right. Well, first of all, let's get back to this right what it says. It says right here. Colombians all the way to Uruguayans, right? From here all the way to here. Now, this is what we're gonna, find out how we're gonna be able to identify when we see what's in this land right here, right? So, what is in this land right here? The Amazon rainforest. Okay, look at that. The Amazon rainforest stretches over 1 billion acres in Brazil, Venezuela, Colombia, and eastern Andean area of Ecuador and Peru. So let me go back here. Wait, right here. So they normally would have, right? So it stretches southwest, west this way, eastward, right? Wham, eastward. Okay. Colombia all the way to Uruguay. I'm just saying, because it said eastward. So, if you Colombia all the way, it's going, southeast. All right. But look what it says. Let's get into the Amazon rainforest. Remember the prophecy of the identification of Asher, Ashar, will be the fact that what? Out of Asher, his bread, his food, his corn shall be fat, right? So he should have an abundance, right? You ever heard of somebody saying, "My pockets is fat"? You know what I'm saying? Right? I mean, he got abundance of money, right? So, Lucky. I hope this is making sense. You know. So, all right. So you're gonna have abundance of, you know, in food. So let's go here. It says more than 20% of the world's oxygen is produced in the rainforest, right? This has earned the area the name the lungs of the planet. But you got Esau Edom, wanting to, push forth his deforestation programs. When this pushes out 20% of the world's oxygen, the Amazon basin holds 1/5 of the world's fresh water. All right. Let's get straight to the point. Most medicine men and women and shamans remains in the Amazon rainforest are 70 years old or more, right? But this is a point. Where is that? It says, look at that. The rainforest, I didn't read this one. The rainforest once covered an estimate, once covered. Now, why is it once covered? Because you got the so-called white man, which is ruling the earth, right? Which is destroying the earth. Okay, you don't do land sabbaths, man. Like I said, you got deforestation programs. Look what it says. It says they now cover less than 6%. At current rate of loss, the rainforest will be completely gone in 40 years. One and one half acres of rainforest land is lost every second. This has far-reaching environmental economical consequences. Rainforest land is mistakenly valued solely with the worth of timber, mining, and all resources by short-sighting corporations and governments. Who's doing this? Esau Edom. As a result of rainforest destruction, approximately half the world's species of plants and animals and insects will be destroyed in the next 25 years. Well, let's get to the point. Right here. It says, here we go. It says the developed world has derived approximately 80% of its dietary items from rainforests, including items such as oranges, lemons, grapefruit, avocados, coconut, figs, bananas, guava, pineapples, tomatoes, mangoes, corn, potatoes, sugarcane, rice, yam, squash. At least 3,000 fruits are found in the rainforest. While only 200 of these are used in the Western world, native consumes approximately 2,000. You see, rainforest plants are rich in secondary metabolites, particularly alkaloids. Many alkaloids from higher plants, such as res, res, reserpine, caffeine, and vinblasting, are of medicinal and health value. So that's what it meant when it says, its bread shall be fat. And don't forget when it said corn, right? It says it mentioned corn right here, but let's 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 do this. Let's go here. Uh let's go Amazon, Amazon rain stinking computer forest corn. See? Yes, corn is grown in the Amazon rainforest and has been the vital food for the people of Amazon for thousands of years. Corn is the Here it is. Corn is the primary crop in the Amazon, and Brazil is one of the largest corn producer. Corn is important for Brazil's ethanol industry and for feeding beef livestock. Out of Asher his bread shall be fat, and he shall yield royal dainties. So when we get that word, let's get that word bread again. We know that it produces, the Amazon rainforest produces three over 3,000 fruits and plants, right? Okay. But corn, right? It specifically mentioned corn. It could have said right here, it could have said pumpkins, all right? It could have said uh pineapples, kiwi, lettuce, goddamn tomatoes. It said those things, a few of those things, but it specifically said corn right there. Okay. So Asher was going to be known for, its food, its bread, right? That it produces. And here in this area, right? Colombia all the way to Uruguay, in this area right here where these people dwell, this is the where the Amazon rainforest is at. And in the Amazon River is what fertilizes all of this, which makes it the most fertilized, land on the earth right now, man. Okay, where it produces all these foods. Okay, so the original people of this land here, right, which we know through the spirit is the tribe of Asher. Okay, this is where they dwelt at, and this is how we identify them, man. through the spirit and power of the Lord. You see? And the way they got over here is documented in the scriptures. Okay? So they were the original people of that land because what? They came over here after the Assyrian captivity. In the Assyrian captivity, this is Second Ezra 13 and 40. It says, "Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, with whom Salmanassar, I believe uh, the fifth, yeah, the king of Assyria led away captive, and I believe he only ruled. I believe he only ruled maybe 5 years. I think so. And he carried them over the waters, and so came they unto another land. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. Nobody was on this side of the earth, right? That they might keep their statutes, in which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow places of the river, because they had to go around the Horn of Africa, down the Euphrates, around the Horn of Africa, you know, to get here. For the Most High shewed them signs, and he held still the flood till they were passed over. For through that country there were great ways to go, namely of a year and a half, and the same region is called Arshareth, right? So let's just type that in real quick. Let's just see, what they got on that. If I could spell that correctly. Or I spell that? Did I spell that wrong? Pretty sure. Or right. Let's go. What it says, real quick. The name of the land. This is, the Jewish Encyclopedia. Auschwitz. The name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man, which the land where no mankind never dwelt, which the 10 tribes of Israel will dwell, observing the laws of Moses until the time of restoration, according to blah, 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 yada, yada. Columbus, so-called Columbus, Cristobal Columbus, identified America with this land. So this is how we are able to identify the tribe of Asher, which is Ashar in the Hebrew. Okay? You see, Ashar was going to be fat in bread and grain, right? Definitely corn. You see? So in corn, right? Amazon rainforest, right? Which is in this area here. And what people dwell in this area. From Colombia all the way down to Uruguay, man. So these are our brothers and sisters, the original people of this land that dwelled here. And this is how we're able to identify them, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because that's what he commanded us to do. He commanded us to put it on the stick, right? I believe it's 37. 37. This is Ezekiel 37 and 16. It says, "Moreover, son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companion. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph and the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in his hand." And that's happening right now. See, this is where the 12 tribe sign come from. We got the various tribes, like it's right here. All right, from Judah, Benjamin, and Levi on down. You see, hopefully, well, no, never mind. Benjamin, Levi on down, man. Okay. That's that stick right there. And we're being gathered through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Shem Yahushua, the southern tribe with the northern tribe. Northern tribe being, what you would call from some Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, Issachar, right? Southern tribe, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. All right. This is that stick that it's talking about, man. All right, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you know, the tribes, you know, have been identified. Now you got people that scoff against the 12 tribes sign. Well, listen, we don't care if you believe or not. We don't care. Don't go, don't believe somewhere else. We don't care. See, like this idiot right here. All 12 tribes are black. All 12 tribes are black, brother. Get your ass out of here, man. The Lord said his pasture is like a speckled bird, man. You see, the Lord is he's a man of a variety, bro. You know, so not all the 12 tribes are gonna be black, man. Okay, I believe it says somewhere in the scripture where it says Ephraim is like a cake unturned. I believe, you know. But anyway, so identifying, the tribe of Asher, man. So it says, I'm gonna read this again in this article about the Amazon rainforest, which is located in the same area, where the tribe of Asher would be dwelling. And this is how, through the prophecy, his bread shall be fat, right? It says, the developed world has derived approximately 80% of its dietary items from rainforests, right? And this is specifically talking about, this rainforest, okay? You see, including the items such as oranges, lemons, grapefruits, avocados, coconuts, figs, bananas, guava, pineapples, tomatoes. That's a lot. Mangoes, corn, potatoes, sugarcane, rice, yams, squash. At least 3,000 fruits are found in the rainforests, while only 200 of these are used in the Western world. Because a lot of these fruits, promote health care. But Esau Edom, he's the devil. So you know what I mean? He don't care for us to have these things, man. And then he take all the nutrients out of them. And here it is, he got the deforestation program, man. Okay. He's over there destroying the rainforest, man. All right. So that's why he got to be taken out of the way, man. Because if this devil was to stay in power, he would, destroy everything, man. So, you know, I'll read that again. It says, Salaki. It says, Genesis 49:20, out of Asher his bread shall be fat, and he shall yield royal dainty. So out of Asher his bread shall be fat. So they're going to have abundance in food, especially corn. And we read that about how the Amazon rainforest produces that corn, man. See? Right here. Corn is the primary crop in the Amazon. Right? See, look, it says, however, the deforestation in the Amazon and surrounding savanna may be reduced corn yields. A 2020 study published in Nature Sustainability found that deforestation has made the region warmer, which is associated with lower corn yields. The study also found that the corn yields in Mato Grosso, Brazilia's largest grain producer, dropped by 5 to 10% due to deforestation. Now, who's orchestrating that? The so-called white man, Esau Edom, man. All right. That's why he has to be taken out of the way, man. He's gonna destroy everything and blame it on, the Israelites. All right. So, man, with that, man, Lord willing, you are edified. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and safety and much blessings to the Akim pushing the truth at the four corners of the earth and our true sincerity and diligence. Shalom.